The first Super Bowl of the new decade, Super Bowl 54, is underway. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Patrick Mahomes leading out the Chiefs. They, of course, were so close to a trip to Atlanta a year ago. Losers in overtime of the AFC title game. They made it a point that they were going to get back this year, and Mahomes, the 2018 MVP, he has followed through, getting KC to the Super Bowl in his third NFL season. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. That was shades of Tennessee volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach would say, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete package there? Not just playing the pass, but being a willing tackler and making a really nice play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case.
Time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Cyrus Jones back to return for the Ravens. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's called... Setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Finding room at the 30. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's going to keep it here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. Ingram's got the first down and more. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.